What's up, my hippies? It's me, Emily, and today we're going to be testing out the June Company period panties.
I said I'm happy, and you got to understand that you got it made, and you should be happy as fuck.
Okay, here's the deal. I was contacted by the June Cup company. I guess they had seen my video on the June Cup and they reached out to me asking if I wanted to try their period panties, and of course I was like yes. I think it was their marketing director. I believe her name was Sophia. So thank you, Sophia, if you're watching this. I appreciate you reaching out and sending me some period panties. I'm really excited to be trying them out. I also went online on Valentine's Day because they were having a sale, and I bought another pair of period panties. So they sent me 2 pairs. I bought a 3rd pair just so I could film this video. I wanted to make sure that I had enough panties, at least for the first couple of days of my period. And I also bought some June Cup wash, which hopefully I can show you guys that in a different video. But yeah, so I only was able to try these period panties for the first couple of days because I only had 3 of them, but I think I have a good feel of my thoughts and opinions on the panties by now. Also, excuse the way I look in this next clip that you're about to see. I just got off work, my period was just starting, and I was just not looking presentable. Don't judge me, don't come for me. I was bleeding. You know, I'm not gonna look the best. But anyways, let's get into it. Here's my experience with the June Cup period panties. So my period is here. It arrived today. I like to call it Ariel or the Force, whichever way I'm feeling. So yes, little Miss Ariel is here, and it's time to test the June Cup company's period panties. I have the size large and they look like this. I'm currently wearing the pair, and I probably will only be testing these out for the first couple of days. Obviously I only have 3 pairs, so I can't wear them every day of my period, obviously, but I wanted to at least wear them on the first couple of days of my period because those are the heaviest days of my period. So I have them on right now. I'm about to go to bed here soon, and I will update you guys when I wake up and let you know if there was any leaks and how absorbent I felt they were, and just all the details we'll talk about when I wake up tomorrow. Good morning. It's my first day, my first morning waking up after using period underwear. And okay, let me just tell you, it feels weird to not be wearing a menstrual cup or a cloth pad or anything. I feel like I'm free bleeding. So, you know, everything was fine actually. I woke up, I felt great, and you know, nothing was really out of the ordinary. And then I get out of my bed to go feed my cat and I feel wetness in my pants. Let me just show you the situation that we are dealing with right now. All over my stormtrooper pajama pants. I'm so sad, I'm gonna cry. Okay, I can get blood out of anything, so like I'm not too worried about it, but I really thought everything was going great. I don't know what happened. Maybe the panties are too big for me. I got a large and they fit me well, but maybe they're supposed to fit like snug, more snug. I don't know. I don't know how they leaked. I don't understand. My flow is really heavy. It's very heavy. Like, she flowing. She is doing her thing. She is in full swing, okay? So yeah, maybe it's just too heavy. I don't know. I don't know. But okay. I'm going to check the panties and see how like they're looking, but I'm kind of disappointed that I leaked. I leaked more in these panties than I have with any menstrual cup. So my first reaction is to put in my menstrual cup, but I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna stay strong and do the panties. Okay, I'm just really sad about my pants. Okay, alright, I will update you guys if anything crazy is going on in my panties. Okay. Okay guys, so I have been wearing these period panties. I'm on my 3rd pair right now. I decided to take the other ones off midday, and I just clean them by hand in the sink, and I have them drying in the dryer so that I can hopefully wear them tomorrow and maybe do like one more update. But I'm on my 3rd pair, and so far these last 2 pairs have held up really well. It's been a good experience. I'm not gonna say that I'm enjoying it as much as I would a menstrual cup, but it hasn't been terrible. It's actually been really comfortable. These panties are very comfortable. They are mid-rise. I would prefer them to be high-rise because I got a tum-tum and I would really like to cover said tum-tum, but it's okay. They're comfortable. They're not like super hot or super thick. And the material is really nice and comfy. They just feel like everyday panties, honestly. I haven't had any more leaks. So last night, maybe I just moved wrong, or maybe my flow was just really heavy and the panties couldn't withstand the flow. I don't know. I'm not really sure what happened, but I have not had any more leakage. The weird thing about it, we're gonna get a little bit TMI. The weird thing about it is, since I'm so used to a menstrual cup, every time I go to the bathroom and I wipe, there's blood, obviously, because nothing's catching it inside of my vagina. It's just falling out. So obviously when you wipe, there's going to be blood, and I've been in luxury the past couple months because I've used a menstrual cup and I haven't had to deal with that. So dealing with that again, it's not bad, it's not terrible, it's just one of the things that I don't like about my period. Anyways, having a cup is easier in my mind, and it's just something that I prefer. But I think these period panties would be a great option to use with the cup, to make sure that if there is any leakage or any spillage in the cup, that you have protection. There have been times where I've been at work and I haven't had a chance to go to the bathroom and change my cup, and these period panties would have saved my life in those moments. So I am enjoying them so far. I'm gonna give them one more night, so I'll wear them tonight and I will update you guys tomorrow on a final hurrah. Like, did they leak? Did they not leak this time? I'm hoping that they don't leak. So I will see you guys tomorrow in the morning. Hey guys, okay, so it is the morning of day 3, I think we're on. Is it day 3? I think it's day 2, technically. And this is gonna be the final day. So, because I'm gonna be out of panties, I have to wash them. And we have to wait for that process. So, yeah, no leaks last night, but I was wearing black pants, so I can't really confirm that for sure. But I'm just gonna say, using some logic, that I don't think there was any leaks last night, which is great. I was very happy to wake up dry and not covered in blood. So, yeah, okay. Well, I'm going to take the panties off and probably switch over to my menstrual cup now, because like I said, all my panties have been exhausted. It's time to wash them, and I think I have a good feel for how comfortable they are, how much blood they can handle, the pros, the cons, and all of that. And yeah, so I can make like a recap and just kind of let you guys know my final thoughts. But for right now, we're gonna switch back to the cup and continue the day. I'll see you soon. Okay, so you guys got to see my journey. I only tried them for technically 3 nights, but 2 days, if that makes sense. And there are some pros and cons to the period panties. So the pros are that they are super, super, super comfortable. They don't feel like you're not wearing regular panties, at least not to me. They felt very supportive. I like panties that kind of suck everything into place. So that's kind of how these felt. They felt really like tight and nice and conformed to my body. They didn't feel very thick or hot. I wasn't like sweating or anything in them. They're very comfortable and very breathable. It was pretty much hassle-free. There wasn't many times that I was feeling like it was a hassle or that I was doing anything extra on my period. It was similar to wearing cloth pads. You just have to change them out. And there was a moment where I went through the three panties in one day, and I had to hand wash the other pairs of panties and throw them in the dryer, and that worked out pretty well. I wouldn't recommend to do that on a regular basis. I just did that for the purpose of this video and completing the heaviest days of my flow, but it worked out fine for me. The period panties did a really good job at catching the blood, holding the blood. I only had that one day that I leaked, and honestly I was only wearing the panties for like what, 6 to 8 hours. I don't exactly know the time length. I want to say it was probably 8 hours that I was wearing them, and I must have really just had a really heavy flow that the panties could not withstand. I only wore them overnight. That was the only time that I had any problems with leaking. I think you do have to be very cautious because the material, it does absorb the blood, but if it does end up leaking like it did for me, it is going to leak through the back of the underwear, and I think that's where it was getting on my pajama pants. So if you are out and about wearing these panties and you're not focused so much on changing them or keeping track of how much you're bleeding, you do have potential to leak, and you know, that's really embarrassing. We've all been there before. So I don't know, I honestly would recommend that these are worn either just at nighttime, just around the house, for a quick outing, or alongside a menstrual cup or menstrual disc. That's my recommended wear for these period panties, and that's probably how I'm going to utilize them, and I'm very grateful to have them and to combine them with my menstrual cups. So some of the cons are that they seep through. The blood will seep through the panties. They're not indestructible. If you have a really heavy flow, it will seep through the back of the panties, and you will end up leaking, which is what happened to me. I guess like the only other con, like I said, was that it's a bit more messy than using a cup. Nothing's like catching your blood from the inside, so it's almost like you're just free bleeding or wearing a pad. So if you're not a big fan of pads or free bleeding, then you might not enjoy the period panties as much. I know for me, having the cup is similar to a tampon, where you don't really have to be dealing with blood every single time you go to the bathroom. So those are the only cons. I mean, for the most part, I really enjoyed the panties. I thought they were a great product, and they're pretty affordable. I want to say they're about $26, maybe they're $22. I'll put the price of the panties on the screen right here so you guys know exactly how much they are. But they're pretty affordable, and you can buy them in packs as well. I think they have packs of 2 or 3 on their website. So yeah, I really do appreciate you guys watching this video. I appreciate the June Cup company for reaching out to me and having me try out these period panties. It was a great experience, and I'm so glad that I was able to add another sustainable menstrual product to my collection. Okay, my ADHD is kicking in and I'm getting very sidetracked right now, so I'm going to go, but I do appreciate you guys being here and supporting my channel. It means a lot to me, and I hope you guys are all having a wonderful weekend. I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.